Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to my live Real Talk with your girl, Lady D. Guys, look, I am not going to stay on long. I just wanted to go ahead and talk about all the stuff that I am hearing when it comes to Real Housewives of Atlanta Shakeup, which we already know that they haven't did this since the entire time that they've been filming. But I'm on my way to the eye doctor, so I'm gonna see if I can be able to come on tonight around about 6 o'clock. I want to go ahead and talk about this interview that I saw that Destiny she had did with. I can't really think of his name because this is my first time watching him. I'm gonna get the name when I come back, but I want to talk about all this right here that I am hearing, and I only have a few minutes. This is going to be a very, very short and sweet live. I only have a few minutes because I'm on my way out the door. But when I saw that Real Housewives of Atlanta, they are not going to do a season this year. I mean, I saw that coming. I saw all that coming, guys. I knew it wasn't going to happen because they know that they cannot bank on Kenya Moore. They cannot bank on Candy. They thought that they was going to be the one to carry that show. No, not at all, because Nene Leakes, whether we like her or not, Nene is the engine to Real Housewives of Atlanta. Just like Nene has said. What Nene said? Nene said that this is my baby. So how the heck that you going to pitch a show without having the mother there to help nurse her kids? It doesn't make no sense. But see, the thing about it is that they thought that they was going to be able to continue with this show without Nene, icing Nene out. No, they need her. And I'm pretty sure that's why we seen Nene and not Candy, Nene, Portia, and I think Cynthia. They all went to Dubai's. Maybe they might be working on something right there. I don't know, guys, but I had to come on, even though I have a doctor's appointment. I have an eye doctor's appointment around about 1:45. But I say, let me come on, and I wanted to go ahead and talk about that. But they said that, and I'm going to say allegedly because I really haven't watched all the stuff that's going on. But they're really saying that they might be replacing Candy. Well, if they replace Candy, then oh well, because I do not think, and I never did, long as I've been blogging and talking about Real Housewives of Atlanta, I never really thought that, Candy really brought that much. Maybe the time when her and Cynthia had got into it. You remember when Candy, she was ready to go ahead and fight, and Cynthia's sister wanted to jump in, and that's pretty much the only time. And if she thought that by bringing in her mom and her aunts, the old lady gang, that it was going to bring those ratings up, no. Like I said, when it comes to Candy, and I like Candy, I like Candy, but some people, they shine more than the other, even though Candy got so much stuff going on. But like Nene said in her words, I think she said it's not rememberable or something like that. But it wasn't going to work, and for Andy thought, and not even Andy, whoever behind the scene, they thought that they was going to be able to run that show without leaks. I don't think, that was not going to ever happen. So what they need to do, they need to go back to the table, and they need to figure out what they're going to pay Nene Leakes. And not only Nene Leakes, I think they should bring Kim Zolciak. At one time, if you would even mention Kim Zolciak, I would have said that and say, oh no, because, but Kim, now she got a story with all the stuff that is going on, with her and Croy, house going into foreclosure. And then they sitting there, the law, the policeman is at the house, and Kim, according to what Croy said, that, she's a big time gambler. I think they should bring Kim Zolciak back. And to be honest, Kim, she going to need the money because we already know she loves to spend. So I think if they bring Nene back, bring Kim Zolciak back, and even Kenya Moore, Candy, and Marla Hampton, bring them all back. Now, the only ones that I think that they should go ahead and maybe have them come on as the guest of the show. And that's the one, I don't be watching this show, but the one that she runs or something like that. I can't think what her name is because I just came on the spare of the moment. But the one on the end, she's pregnant. I can't think what her name. You guys know exactly who I'm talking about because I'm kind of rushing and on the way out the door. Now Drew can be a guest as well, but those two, they should go ahead and just put them as just a guest, just a guest of the show. But all the rest of them, bring them back, because Kenya Moore, like I said, Kenya Moore couldn't bring it because Kenya Moore, to me, she brought that show to a very, very dark place. She was the type of person, she would hit below the belt, especially, I was done with Kenya Moore, and I'm talking fast, guys. Sorry about that, but I'm on my way out the door. But I was done with Kenya Moore when she went after Kim Fields. And Kim Fields, you remember on Different Stroke. Kim Fields, she don't bother no one. But when Kenya Moore went ahead and she pulled that chair from Kim Fields, I was done with Kim. I mean, I was done with Kenya Moore, because Kenya Moore is a person, she can sit there and she can hit below the belt, but nobody cannot talk, about her. So if they bring, Nene back and even Cynthia Bailey. I like to Cynthia Bailey. A lot of people are saying that, she was boring, she was fair weather, she goes back and forth. I like to Cynthia Bailey. I didn't like Cynthia Bailey at the end, because I was so used to seeing Nene and Cynthia, together. I thought the two of them, they made good show, but without the two together, then I really didn't like it, but I would like to see that. And like I said, when it comes to Real Housewives of Atlanta and Love and Marriage in Huntsville, to me, it's like cut from two different cloth. And the reason why I say cut from two different cloth, because when it comes to Real Housewives of Atlanta, the fans does not take it to a very detestable level. They don't go into a very dark place. They look at this as a reality show, and they don't go and hunt or start these people homes and making bad reports on them. They look at it and they wait for next week. I know that's how we used to do. I've been watching Real Housewives of Atlanta since day one. I haven't watched the episode since Nene had left, and I think it was like episode 13. After that, I didn't watch it anymore. But we was looking forward every week to watch that show, but once, they start icing Nene out, and the way that they was doing it and going behind the scene, and Candy, she looked like she was, to me, she was like the type of person, she would throw the rocks and she would hide her hands. And I guess they probably figured, Candy, she could run that show, but Candy couldn't run that show. Nene was right. Nene was right. They could not run that show without Nene, because that's Nene baby. Nene started from the ground up. Now, maybe when it comes to Love and Marriage in Huntsville, they can run it without what's the name? The one that helped, because I don't really watch these reality shows. I only watch two, and that's Real Housewives of Atlanta and Love and Marriage in Huntsville. But maybe they couldn't, ice them out. But when it comes to Real Housewives of Atlanta, I think that Nene was the one that put these reality shows on the map. And a lot of people are saying that, they had Orange County and they had other reality shows way before Real Housewives of Atlanta. But when it comes to Real Housewives of Atlanta, they brought both audience. They brought white and black. And, it's like they had more people that was coming on Bravo because, before Real Housewives of Atlanta, I don't know about you guys, but I was never checking for Bravo network. I never was checking for it because there was nothing that was on that network to me that was, very interesting in watching. So when Nene and them brought Real Housewives of Atlanta on the show, she brought a whole huge audience. That's why I always say that Nene was the engine to that dying network. Okay. That's how I look at it. And after Nene left, it's like nothing else, and I'm not trying to, make her bigger than what she is, but it is what she is. We sat there and we took a liking, especially when it comes to these reality shows, these young, beautiful black queens behind the gate, living that life. We took a liking to that. But I think that now they realizing that they either gonna have to sit there and cancel the entire show or bring Nene back. That's the only way. And some are saying, that they trying to go ahead and revamp. I don't care who they bring back. They can bring Michelle Obama back. It's still not going to be the same, especially if you're going to attach Real Housewives of Atlanta. You're going to have to revamp and you're going to have to change the entire name. That's exactly how I see it. So, guys, just let me know what your thoughts about it, because when I saw that Real Housewives of Atlanta is not going to come back this season, I sat there and said, I knew it. I knew it. I wish I would have went ahead and I would have bet some money on it, because I know I would have won, because I knew it wasn't going to happen, and a lot of people, probably say, well, it's not that. Yes, it is that. These ladies that they have on that show, like I say, they just like Dinah Ross and her background singers. They are not going to be able to pull Real Housewives of Atlanta without Nene Leakes. And that's it. And that's my opinion. Like I said, we all have an opinion at the end of the day. All have opinion at the end of the day. But this is something that I just came up, with when I saw this. I saw it on one of these bloggers. I didn't watch the video, but I saw where they were saying that it's going to be a shakeup. And Candy, she even came out, I think was on Instagram. I really didn't get too much in it, but Candy was saying that, no one had gotten a call yet. And it's not in her words verbatim, but she said, no one had gotten a call. So no one know if they're going to film or not. So that's why I say, they better make sure, they watch how they spend their money. Got to make sure that they are good stewards when it comes to that money, because not everything is guaranteed. That's exactly how I look at it. But if Nene Leakes come back on that show, you best believe that I'm going to be talking about it, because like I said, that is, to me, she the one gave birth to Real Housewives of Atlanta. She really, to me, she put Bravo on the map, because we really haven't even heard about Bravo until Real Housewives of Atlanta come back. So this is my opinion. This is what I think. If they want to see those ratings go up, because like I say, everything is all about money, then they're going to have to go ahead and get Nene, bring back Kim Zolciak, bring her back. Kenya Moore, yes, Kenya Moore, bring her back. Candy, bring her back. But Candy, the money that they are giving Candy, if she, sit there and say, she thinks she worth more than what they offered her, then send her out the way too. Because they were saying that now, when it comes to Candy Boris, Candy was one of the highest paid reality star, but like I said, nothing that Candy did, and it's not like I'm being hard. I'm just giving my opinion. Nothing that Candy did was really memorable. Not at all. What could Candy really talk about? It's really not remember. Like I say, a star is born. People think that, oh, I can make this person a star. Sooner or later, once you're going to find out, you're going to find out the real them. And when you are a star, it's just everything just come natural. Nene Leakes can just show herself on the screen and just don't even have to open her mouth. It's just her presence alone, because it's her anointing. Like I said, people have different gifts, and this right here, this is her gift. So I think that in order for them to get those ratings back up, they're gonna have to bring in Nene Leakes, bring back Kenya Moore, bring Candy Boris back, Marla Hampton. I really like the Marla Hampton. I don't think that they really showed Marla Hampton in a good light, because Kenya Moore, it's like, she was using Marla's past against her. And to me, that was below the belt. Kenya Moore is the type of person that she can sit there and talk about everybody else, but nobody couldn't talk about her, and to me that was not fair. So bring all of them back, bring Kim Zolciak back, and I think that they're going to go ahead and have a good show. And like I say, when it comes to these reality shows, guys, I be trying my best to go ahead and start talking about other things. But if I can sit there, at least put something that I am happy about when it comes to my spirituality, and take these reality shows, because this is where our people at. I remember someone was telling me that we have to elevate our energy. Why are you always talking about these reality shows? Well, I say, pretty much this is where our people at. So we're going to have to meet our people where they are. But the thing about it is that, I also can put what I am passionate about. I'm passionate about my spirituality. I'm passionate about my people. And like I said, if I'm going to go ahead and tear down, I'm also going to build up, because, this is where our people at. So, guys, I have a eye doctor appointment, and I'm gonna try to see if I can come on tonight. I want to talk about Destiny. I saw the interview that she did. I mean, it was beautiful. Um, it brought tears to my eyes. Let me see the name of that YouTube channel, the guy, because was my first time I ever even watched this channel. Let me see who it is, because I did pull it up. But if you haven't watched that interview with Destiny, make sure you go ahead and check it out. I'm trying to see what the name of his podcast is. I know I had wrote it down because I had wrote some things down, but his name is Laterras, Laterras Whitfield. And let me see what's the name of his show. The name of his show, I think, is called Dear Future Wifey Podcast. I think that's the name of the show. But I want to go ahead and talk about that tonight, because like I said, we look at people glory, but we don't know their story. And as Destiny, has started unraveling all the stuff that she went through her childhood up until now, I mean, it pretty much brought tears to my eyes, where I say I want to go ahead and talk about it. And the thing about it is that Destiny, to me, she was not able to tell her story, because all the stuff that was going on with the hosts, how they overshadowed everything with all that garbage that they was bringing on the show, where it made us forget about every last cast members, and we was just putting all that other stuff in our head, but now I think, to me, this is my personal opinion, because like I said, to me, all this right here is just a reality show. But I think that Call is King, I think that he should bring Destiny back. Destiny had said, is because of the contract, I guess because of money, they did not want to give Destiny what she thought that she was worth. Yeah, I want to make sure that the sound is in, because you guys could sit on here and just watch me talk and talk and talk and no sound. Okay. But I think that Call is King, he should not just overlook Destiny, give her what she want, because Destiny, according to what she had said on that interview, Destiny been through hell and back, and Destiny got a story. Like I sit there and say, uh, we look at, and try to put other people on a pedestal, and the ones that really got a storyline, we don't want to hear it, because we so fixation in all this other drama. But yeah, bring Destiny back on. But guys, look, I'm gonna go ahead and shut it down. The ones that come on and catch the live, this is just a spare of the moment. My screen, I didn't even put nothing on, no pictures or stuff like that on. My grandkids was making all them TikToks videos and all this other stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and fix everything together. But like I said, guys, it is what it is, and especially when it comes to these reality shows, to me, all this right here is entertainment. I do not take it personally. So, just don't come after me. If you got any questions that you want to ask me when it comes to all this stuff that's on reality shows, ask me. I'm not gonna bite your head off, but don't make it personal. Don't come to me personal. Don't try to attack me, as as if I'm being biased. I only can call it out as I see, and you air it out, you are free game. You may not like the way that I give my opinion, but it is what it is. So that's about it from with that, guys. I'm about to go on my way and go to the eye doctor. I know they're gonna dilate it and put all that mess in my eyes, and I'm not gonna be able to see. So I'm gonna see if I'm gonna be able to come on tonight. But guys, again, welcome to Real Talk with your girl, Lady D, unapologetic and non-biased. It is what it is. Okay. So, like I said, all I can say right now, guys, is that when we watch this stuff on TV, try not to get so in your feelings. I know we are very passionate, about certain people, but these people, like I say, they are there to entertain us. They telling their reality, but they only showing just a little small snippet. They really not, telling us everything that is going on. And some of this stuff, they have to dramatize it, because if they don't dramatize it, and make it interesting, then nobody is going to watch. But at the end of the day, they are cashing checks all the way to the bank. Some people, like I said, they rather put their life out and get paid, but I couldn't do it, but that's them. So yep, I'm finna go ahead and close it down. How long I was here? 21 minutes. I didn't even think that I was going to go ahead and last 21 minutes because I just only wanted to talk about some stuff that was going on Real Housewives of Atlanta. But like I said, in the world that you guys can keep coming on with this show and expecting the ratings to stay high without, Nene, because Nene is the engine to that show, and Kim Zolciak, because they all built that show together. And to me, when we were seeing Kenya Moore and we were seeing Candy, to me, I don't think that they was able. I'm coming. They was able to run that show. But look, that's my husband telling, giving my cue. It's time to go. So guys, look, you be blessed, enjoy your day, try to think positive, and all that negative stuff. Try not to let it get into your spirit, because all that stuff is like cancer. It eats you up. Think of something that is wholesome and good, and all that drama, guys, like I say, make sure that it don't get into our spirit. And that's real talk. So guys, you all be blessed and you all enjoy the rest of your day. So let me go because I have a doctor's appointment.